fellow RVers. This is Gary and Sharon with Ruff RV Life. We like looking at freedom. Where's freedom brought us? Well, we left I-75 around Macon, Georgia. A little town up here, I believe, Juliette, and we are headed to DAMES FERRY Campground.
Which might be right here.
It's coming up. We're going to make a turn, check this campground out, and let you see what it's all about. Looks like we have arrived.
Woohoo! A unit of High Falls State Park. Another park that we love.
Campground to the left.
Yeah. Well, this is interesting, isn't it? Didn't know we were going to be doing this already. We're not even north of Atlanta yet. All right. Nice.
We don't even get out, does it?
Well, I'm going to talk to them about my points. Okay, our tour starts right here. If you look straight ahead, what looks like a hill going down to the water, there are sites there. And those are, we'll see some of them on the way back around, but 13, 14, 15, 16, and there's a pull through there, 17. There's site 18. And we have water because it rained. Site 35 is right there.
That's a pull through.
A lot of water view or waterfront. Whoop, there's folks out. That was site 19. And then right over here is site 34.
That was site 34 and it's not on the map.
Yes, the map is different. Okay, this is a back end right here. Looks like an ADA site, site 21. But they have a nice little view of the lake. Now there is a spur right here. So there's a lot of people out, and this is our practice. We do not take pictures if people are out. Site 22 right there. It's a view of the lake.
Section.
30 amp section. There's a site right there. Site 24. 31 is right there. A pull alongside.
Yep, 30 amp.
Just past 25 on the right. Here's 26 on the right. And when we turn around down here, we'll catch this other site on the left. 28's right there on the end. There's folks out, so, but you're right down here by yourself, except people taking videos coming down here and driving around, turning around. That'd be a pretty tight turnaround for some vehicles, right? 29.
Pull
29
through.
is right there. Pull through. And looks like another one here, but I don't see a number. So
It's 31.
31 is right there. And here we're just driving out. Like we said, there are folks out, so you can just kind of get an idea, a general idea. So going straight, pulling out of here, there is the dump station. You have to go up the hill. And trash, which we have. So we're gonna hit the trash cans right now. The dumpsters. Host site straight across there. Straight ahead is a check-in station. Very friendly, and they have t-shirts. We were unaware of how hilly this is around here. We're gonna pop out of the campground area for a moment and just show you the day use area. It's very small. There is a road right out there. You might hear it. but definitely a fishing place. And boating motors are limited. But they do have rentals, kayak rentals, and some other kind of boat, paddle boat or something. So there you go. I did see someone out there swimming yesterday, but not sure if it's a swimming area. Okay, there's lots of people swimming out there today. This is Lake Juliette. And there is a boat ramp. And that's the day use area. That's it. There's a bathroom. Okay, back to the campground. Finish our tour there. Okay, host sites. We have 3 hosts here. This is a relatively small park. It's only the campground, really. Boat rentals are right down there. You can see it. A little walk to get there. And we continue on. There's a playground and a pavilion off to the left. This is another little spur here. There's 8 to the right. There's 9 right there. 10's a nice pull through. And picnic shelter number 1, right down here on the end. Beautiful. This one? Okay, Mr. D says the one he likes is
10.
Site 10. 10's a good site. And we're coming on out of here. This is a pull through right here on the end. And we're going to the right. Now there is a site, let me show you right up there where that picnic table is. That is a site, an ADA site. We'll come up here and give you a better look at it. There's a better look at that playground and the bathhouse. There are 2 bathhouses here, I believe. There we go, picnic shelter number 2, playground, and site 37, an ADA site. And then continuing on the one-way street for site 12, that pull through. And we're almost back to the beginning. Site 13's right there. And then we're going to go up and check out 14 to decide if we ever want to come here again and do 14. Okay, so 14's right there where the RV is. I think there's someone there. So there's 14, 16, a couple people out, but 16 is right in front of this pull through. It's just a little awkward in here, and there were people out, so I couldn't really show you, but don't you find that a little awkward?
A little bit. Oh,
and then
18.
this steep, 18 is right here to our right. And then there we are, right there, at site 36. Home sweet home. A little unlevel.
Well, fellow RVers, that was our little drive around of DAMES FERRY CAMPGROUND. It's located on Lake Juliette, 3,600 acre lake.
Right there, we're looking at it.
Fed by the Emulgee River. You can boat on it, 25 horsepower or less. And there's a wide variety of fish in that lake. Now the town of Juliette is close by, and it is noted for the movie Fried Green Tomatoes, if any of you all remember that. As far as our side goes, it's gravel, 50 amp, and we have water. It was fairly level Vernon kicked up a little bit. So, and we do have a picnic table, fire ring, and a grill. Now the roads around here sometimes can be a little, well, maybe tightish. Some of the campsites here can also be a little tight getting in and out, and a little, I don't know, wonky looking.
There's a lot of hills everywhere. It's hilly. It's very hilly. We are south of Atlanta, not much south of Atlanta, but it's a dip to get in or out of a campsite. So a lot of dipping around here. But
they're very nice campsites. As you can see, we're surrounded by trees. It's quiet. We got birds chirping, and you got a beautiful lake out there.
Yes, right in front of us. We do not have lake front, but we have lake view.
So they do have lakefront sites here. Now most of the sites here do offer 30-50 amp service. Some are pull through. However, there are a few that are 30 amp only, and those would be sites 23 through 26. I'm looking at the map, and 31, 32, and 33. This is your map, and those yellow ones are 30 amp.
And the rest, you have 30-50 amp.
30-50 amp, and the white ones are pull throughs.
As always, check the reservation when you're making your reservation. Check and make sure, first of all, your unit will fit here. I mean, we are 33 feet and we fit. And we've seen a couple of bigger, maybe a little bit bigger units. So, but just check.
Now the check-in station, they do have a little gift shop in there. We've got some t-shirts and stuff in it. And then over by the boat ramp, that's kind of their day use area. It's not very big. It's a double boat ramp.
Yeah.
But I did see people swimming out there in the lake itself.
And here in the campground, there's a couple places people are sitting out, fishing and swimming, kids playing in the water.
There really are no bike trails here or no hiking trails here, so it's mainly the lake, and boating and swimming, I guess, is the main thing here.
But if you walk around the perimeter of the campground, it's a half a mile. If you walk from our campsite, we are here at Site 36, and you hike and walk over to the day use area and back around, it's a mile.
Yep, it's a small campground.
And it's very scenic, so you can get a walk in. If you go to the website, you can see there are many places nearby. I'm just going to name a few, then you can go check it out for yourself. But we're close to the towns of Forsyth and Macon. This is probably close to the largest town would be Macon. And nearby is High Falls State Park. We have been there before a couple of times. We love it. And actually this park is managed by High Falls State Park. Indian Springs State Park is also nearby. Dawson Trails Nature Center, I've hiked there before, very beautiful. Piedmont National Wildlife Refuge is nearby. The Gerald Plantation State Historic Site is nearby. And Griswoldville, if I said that right, Battlefield is nearby. And like I said, there's more, so just go to the website and learn more about this area. But those are a few places, or just hang out here. If you do want to hike though, High Falls State Park and Indian Springs State Park have trails, as does Dawson Trails Nature Center. That's your nearby report.
Yes. Now as far as our internet goes, we were using mainly T-Mobile here. And it was, phone worked really well as far as getting on YouTube and stuff like that. Upload was a little sluggish. Yeah, we did not drag the Starlink out here because again, T-Mobile, and when I say drag the Starlink, it takes a minute to set it up. Yeah.
And if what we have inside is working, then we don't. Then we just don't. So we used our T-Mobile and our Verizon, no problem. T-Mobile was better than Verizon though. So this is a Georgia State Park, and we love Georgia State Parks. It's one of our favorites. Couple things to remember about Georgia State Parks. If you join their reward program, you can earn points when you stay at Georgia State Parks and earn a free night, which we did. One of our nights here. Yay! Also, they give senior discounts. So I think it's 20% off. So you can get a senior discount. Also, there is a $5 vehicle for your tow vehicle, your in and out vehicle that you're driving around, for the length of your stay. So it's not every day, it's just one time $5. But if you're going to be in Georgia State Parks for any length of time, go ahead and get their Georgia State Park Pass. Seniors get a discount on that too, and then you don't have to pay that $5. We've been to many, many Georgia State Parks. What is your favorite Georgia State Park? Have you been to any? Let us know in the comments below.
This is going to conclude our little drive about and talk of Dames Ferry Campground here in Juliette, Georgia. Not far off of I-75 either.
No, not a bad, very beautiful ride. Curvy road.
We like looking at freedom. We hope to see you on the road someday. Safe travels.
Bye.
Take care.
On the road this morning on Dames Ferry Road. It is very curvy.
Or Georgia 18.
Or Georgia 18. Heading to Interstate 75. On our way to our next stop.